All right, fifth graders, just a little bit of homework help for you. I already did a couple of these in class. I know I did the very first one here. So let's do another one here. How about number 5? Let's look at number 5 here. So, and we're talking about PEMDAS, order of operations, and P stands for parentheses. You would do the parentheses first, and then followed by exponents, and then multiplication, division, then addition and subtraction. So we've got something here, number 5. Let's rewrite this so we can look at it here. So this is 1/2, and it's adding what's in parentheses. It's 16 divided by 4/3. So we have to do what's in parentheses first. Well, it's 16 divided by 4/3. Well, so we need to change that whole number into a fraction we can deal with. So we just put 16/1. And it's divided by 4/3. But we're not done yet. Remember the keep, change, flip? So we keep this as 16/1. We change it to multiplication, and then we flip it. It's 3/4. Can we do any cross-canceling? We sure can. So how about 4 goes into 4 once, 4 goes into 16 4 times. Now we just multiply straight across. 4 times 3 is 12. 1 times 1 is 1. And that's simply 12. So what's in the parentheses is 12. So let's rewrite it. We've got 1/2 plus, and then in parentheses, 12. Is that all there was to it? Yeah. So what's that equal? Well, that's easy. 12 and 1/2. So just put 12 and 1/2 down here. Okay. That was too easy. I got to pick a harder one for you guys. How about number 9? Let's look at number 9 together here. Okay. So we've got 1/3 plus, and then in parentheses, 6 times 3/2, and then close the parentheses, minus 4. So PEMDAS, what's the first thing we do? First thing we do is what's in the parentheses. 6 times 3/2. So how do we change the 6 so it's a fraction we can work with here? Well, you just put 6/1, and then it's times 3/2. Do we need to do anything else? Well, it's not division, so we don't have to do that keep, change, flip. It's just multiplication. And when you multiply two fractions together, you just simply go straight across. Can we do any cross-canceling to make it a little easier? I think we can. How about 2 goes into 2 once, and 2 goes into 6 3 times? So I think we're done with the cross-canceling. Now we just need to simply multiply straight across. What's 3 times 3? 9. 1 times 1 is 1. Well, what's 9/1? That's 9. So now I can just plug that 9 into the parentheses. Rewrite my problem here. This is 1/3. Adding, I'll go ahead and put it in parentheses, 9. And then we have a minus 4. Okay? So order of operations, we do addition before we do subtraction, and it turns out that the addition is first. So it's 1/3 plus 9 minus 4. So what's 1/3 plus 9? That's 9 and 1/3 minus 4. Well, how do you do that now? Well, just what's 9 subtracting 4? What's 4 from 9? It's 5. So it's 5 and 1/3. There's your answer. That was for number 9. 5 and 1/3. Okay? All right. Let's move up a little bit here. So this is the last page, and and I told you guys you didn't have to do this on your homework. So I think what I'll do is maybe just do, if some of you want to do it, you can. We'll probably do it, I'm assuming we're going to have time in class tomorrow, although Friday is always a a busy day. It's only a half day. So let's just look at number 1 here, for example. It says Chuck is on a week-long vacation and wants to hire a car. That's kind of an odd way to put that. I would say rent a car. Rent a car for a few days of sightseeing. A car rental agency offers him a compact car for $49.79 a day. So I'm going to put that down here, $49.79. And it says if Chuck rents out the car for 3 days, how much does he need to pay the agency in total? Well, what do the directions say? It says solve the problems and round the nearest 2 decimal place. Now, I think you guys went over these while I was gone. So anyways, what are we doing here? We're just simply multiplying it by 3. Times it by 3. All right, what's 3 times 9? Well, that's 27. Put down the 7, carry the 2. What's 3 times 7? That's 21, plus 2 more is 23. Carry the 2. Now just bring the decimal down now. Oh, well, actually, I'll hold off on that. So now we're up to 3 times 9. That's 27 again. Okay, plus 2 more is 29. Carry the 2. 3 times 4 is 12, plus 2 more is 14. Okay. Now we want to move the decimal. We want to see where the decimal goes. And the decimal is right here at the end. And when you do these kinds of problems, you want all the decimals to the far right. And you need to move over however many places you've moved the decimals. So in other words, we haven't moved this decimal here. Okay? That's fine where it is. But this decimal right here is not all the way to the right. So how many places do we have to move it to the right? 1, 2 places. Okay? Now we look at this number here that we came up with, and we start right here, and we move it the total number of places we've moved the decimals over. So this is going to go over to the left 1, 2 places. So the answer is $149.37. And again, I think you guys said Mrs. Condon taught you guys this while I was gone. So that might be completely new. Well, hopefully it's not completely new to you, but maybe a refresher. So it's $149.37 because we got to carry it to 2 decimal places, and it's 2 decimal places. All right. Let me do another number here. Just how about 45? Well, it's sloppy. Let me correct that here. How about 45.32? And that's being multiplied by 0.12. Okay. So let's just do the multiplication. We're going to worry about the decimals at the end here. So what's 2 times 2? That's 4. What's 2 times 3? That's 6. What's 2 times 5? That's 10. Put down a 0. Carry the 1. What's 2 times 4? That's 8, plus 1 is 9. Okay. Now, the second row down here, we're going to shift over 1. So 1 times 2 is 2. I don't put it underneath the 4, I put it underneath the 6. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 5 is 5. And 1 times 4 is 4. Okay, forgive my sloppy writing here. That's a terrible looking 5. All right, now we add them up. This is straight down. So we can put a placeholder of a 0 there. So 4 and 0 is 4. 2 and 6 is 8. 3 and 0 is 3. 5 and 9 is 14. Carry the 1, that's 5. So here's our number, 54384. Now, again, the decimals. We want the decimals all the way to the right. All of the decimals that we see. And I see 2 decimals here. Okay, so here's one decimal, and here's the other. We need to move them all the way to the right. So how many places? 1, 2, 3, because that's a 1, 4. So we've moved the decimals 4 places. So we're going to start right here and move the decimal 4 places. Back to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the answer is 5.4384. Now again, I think you guys were taught this while I was gone, at least I hope so. If not, we'll do some more. So, and that kind of makes sense because this is a really small number. This is 1.2 and it's being multiplied by a much larger number. Okay, so you're going to come up with a pretty small number, which is 5.4384. All right. So I did the first one for you guys on that last page of the handout. And again, you don't have to do this last page. We'll do this in class. So I'm going to end the video here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to study for your spelling and vocabulary test, and make sure you do the first 3 pages of your homework, and that's it.